afternoon and tomorrow as well. Let's not forget, fantastic atmosphere over here in the paddock. It's great to see all the passion that goes into running this racing, and it's just great to watch some great high octane, fantastic racing, great atmosphere, and I'm expecting some really close racing over the next 2 days.
Kiko Alexander-Giles also making his Cool Fab Racing British Minibikes Championship debut this weekend. And Kiko, big fan of bikes. How has this, I suppose, early morning warm-up, I suppose, and initial qualifying sessions compared to what you thought it'd be?
I've got to say, I'm massively impressed with the riders on circuit, but also the effort put in from the teams. This is not, by any stretch of the imagination, something that is half-hearted. This is a really, really funded well series, and it's got to be said, the teams there, like I just said, a lot of them from British Superbikes, the Team WD-40, the Anvil Tag Hire Racing there, also with Josh Brooks as their main Superbike rider. So this is a brilliant series for the production line, really, of British riders, and it's showing already. We've seen some incredible times coming in. I mean, it's been wet this morning, so no doubt that would have affected some, but the drying track now is really starting to bring the confidence out in a lot of riders, and as you can see now with Jamie King on top here for the senior mini motos, the times are tumbling down.
Indeed, yes, this is qualifying 2 happening on track at the moment, and if you do tune in to coolfabracing.com, you will be able to hear live coverage in stereo, beautiful stereo sound of all the wonderful bikes that are here. That's presuming that you're not here at the track enjoying them with your own eyes as well. So qualifying 2 underway. Jamie King fastest at the moment with a 53.209, and in the championship, incidentally, in the senior mini moto class, it is Will Howarth leading on 150 points at the moment, with Josh Starter in second place with 67 points, according to coolfabracing.com anyway.
So it must be true.
There you go. Check that out, coolfabracing.com. Dan Marr.
Hello. Just something. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll carry on then. So, as you say, currently 3 minutes and 20 seconds of qualifying 2 for the senior mini motos. We've got Jamie King on provisional pole position with a 53.468. 7 tenths behind him, though, Mark Payne. Paul Nichols is in third place at the moment. And as I say that, Ryan Grant goes up to third, and Matt Birkin moves up to fourth. Of course, Kiko Alexander-Giles, you've been watching some of the action from practice this morning. It was wet this morning. Just talk us through briefly the sort of changes to the circuit that we've seen.
Well, as the dampness has subsided from this circuit, the sun has come out, broken through the clouds, and the lap times are really tumbling through now. As you can see, there's 2.4 seconds covering one Jamie King to 11th Chris Yeomans, and that is significant because this is a new circuit, as we've said many times already. Brand new circuit here in Tattershall, and it's valuable track time. These riders they are young and they will learn it quick, but it still takes laps. You've got to find them advantages that other riders may not be able to find. You've got to find the racing line. You've got to do what you have to do to try and move your way and climb your way through the order. As Andy Whedon goes top there, 53.1. He's almost under the 53s. Have we had a sub 53 lap? I don't think we have so far. I'm going to shuffle through the paperwork. If Dan Marr,
whilst you have a look, okay, in that case, and whilst you have a look for that, it's an interesting one. Of course, Jamie King just coming through now, 1 minute 3.059 on that last lap, so he's got 2 minutes to really react to what's gone on here, and we're going to be seeing, I imagine, a couple more changes. Of course, it's a short circuit, it's just 1 kilometre long, and we have dug up the paperwork.
Yes,
so Kiko
managed to retrieve it from the depths of paper that we are submerged in here in this commentary box. Ryan Grant was top of the first session, and he's top of the one now. He's just gone top, 52.7. That is definitely the first time we have seen a sub 53 lap from this class. So Ryan Grant repeating his feats from earlier's qualifying 1 session. He has gone top of this session so far. Andy Whedon second, Jamie King third, Mark Payne in fourth, Matt Birkin in 5th place there. And how does that compare to the first qualifying session?
About a second.
I can tell you the main improver is Andy Whedon. He was 9th this morning. He is now up to 2nd place. That's the number 7 of Andy Whedon. We're waiting for him to cross the line. Where is he? He's not come in the pits. I don't think we are going to wait for him. We're looking outside the commentary box window through the final corner. They charge. No number on that one. Across the line. No, he hasn't come yet. Ryan Grant is second. He's gone top. Ryan Grant has gone top as Matt Birkin moves into 2nd place, but still only Ryan Grant under the 53-minute mark. Andy Whedon crosses the line, doesn't improve. So Andy Whedon he's still a main improver. Let's not forget he was 9th this morning. He's up to 3rd, but it's Ryan Grant who maintains that 1st position from this morning's session.
So as you say, number 16 Ryan Grant currently on provisional pole position. Matt Birkin currently sitting in 5th with 20 seconds left in this qualifying session. It's going to be some very late changes in the order which will determine what happens, but it is Andy Whedon, Jamie King, Mark Payne as we've got a yellow flag
out. That's at the exit of turn 7. The rider is okay, I must say. He's standing up and trying to get his bike restarted.
And we've got someone off at turn 3 as well.
It's a rate of attrition. Everyone trying to improve, and a couple of riders making a mistake as the checkered flag is out. Matt Birkin is 2nd. Andy Whedon has moved up to 3rd. Ryan Grant is still top. Jamie King 4th. Ross Michael is the last man on circuit. I thought he crossed the line there. He hasn't. Yes, he has. He's mugging me off here in the commentary box. He's making me look silly.
Everyone on the way now, though.
Ryan Grant is top. He has stayed top. Can't see who will improve. It was Mark Payne who was 2nd this morning. He is 5th at the moment. Will he improve? Is he going to be a big mover and shaker? I very much doubt it. As we come across the line, no, Mark Payne stays 5th. Jamie King is the only other rider, but he may have been our faller, and I think everyone's coming in, have they?
Yep, they're all coming in at the end of this session, which means Ryan Grant will take pole position ahead of Matt Birkin, Andy Whedon, Jamie King. Mark Payne will be in 5th. 6th place for Justin Bainbridge. Josh Darter is in 7th. 8th for William Birkin. Paul Nichols is in 9th place. Chris Yeomans is in 10th, and 11th place is Ross Michael, as we now move on to the junior LC40s for their 2nd qualifying session.
The original and best British championships for mini bikes. This is Cool Fab Racing.
Live from Tattershall, it's round 4 of the 2017 championship. Hello and welcome. My name is Lester, and we are taking your tweets and Facebook messages all afternoon, all day long. So if you're here supporting your rider out on track, any friends or family members listening at home, and you want to get in touch and let us know who you are supporting, then you can do so. Send us a message. It's at Cool Fab Racing on Twitter. It's Cool Fab Racing on Facebook as well. My name is Lester, and Kiko Alexander Giles is here, where it's and Dan Marr as well, indeed, not to be forgotten, where it's just started to become a bit breezy outside with the possible threat of you-know-what.
I wouldn't say that. You're going to tempt fate here, Lester.
Well, we've gone from having a heat haze now to having a
wind haze.
A wind haze, and with what Lester's describing, there are some clouds around, and let's hope they don't open.
If we don't mention it, it's not going to happen. So let's not mention the rain. Let's instead mention the 2nd qualifying for the junior LC40s, which are currently out there, of course. 40cc engines in these bikes, but liquid cooled as opposed to air cooled, which gives them a bit more performance, a little bit quicker. And at the moment, as they all come over the line to complete their first flying lap, at the moment is Emmanuel Brinson, who is fastest, 50.944.
Yeah, purely academic, I think. These opening laps now, they've got a whole 6 minutes to go. Everyone just trying to work their way into some sort of rhythm. Everyone trying to set their fastest lap as a benchmarker to see where they can improve. Casey O'Gorman, well, he's just been top of another session. He's gone top of this one now, 50.2. Will we see a sub 50 second lap? 50
minutes?
50 minutes. I told you I could walk 3 laps around here at that rate. I'm just looking. Where is that piece of paper going?
Which piece of paper are you looking for?
Have we had a piece of paper for the second qualifying session in here?
Not quite yet for this one. There'll be one for the first one. So whilst you dig for that... Oh, there you go. Yeah, you dig for that one. And I will keep us abreast of all the changes going on so far. As we say, Casey O'Gorman coming in the lead of this session. 50.2 is 0.350, basically ahead of Emmanuel Brinton. As guys coming over to complete yet more laps. And we're waiting. It looks like 1 or 2 waiting to rejoin the session, as one is in fact pulled over. So we'll have to have a look at that. There we go. So Kiko has found our piece of paper, the mythical piece of paper.
I have retrieved the second piece of paper in 5 minutes, I think.
So we have actually got 5 minutes after this session as well.
It was Ross Maguire who was top of this one this morning. Emmanuel Brinton second. Casey O'Gorman was third. I thought he was top there.
So what were the times like, in fact?
The times are roughly not that much quicker than what they were now. This session started at around 11 o'clock, so it had just started drying out, but they are going quicker nonetheless. Will we see a sub 50 second lap? I'm not so sure. 4 minutes to go. I think we will chip away and gradually make these improvements as the track dries out and the temperature comes up. The track, I've got to say, is more or less dry now. I'm looking around, I can't see, and that's with my glasses on, I can't see where there would be any damp spots. A couple of riders just entering into pit lane right now. Exactly,
it doesn't seem like much as it's not that damp anymore. Incremental changes there for Casey O'Gorman, now on a 50.007, 0.186 now ahead of Emmanuel Brinton. Evan Belford in third. Fourth place is Ross Maguire.
Yeah, Casey O'Gorman there, really close. Oh, we got a faller. Yellow flag's being waved frantically down at turn 7. That is. Who's that gone down?
I can't quite see. Okay. He is up and moving, okay. Restarting the bike. Senna Marshall tending to him perfectly fine. Yeah, so nothing to be worried about.
Crusher, no improvements so far. I don't think on that last lap. Ryan Hitchcock has gone into third place. He's pushed Evan Belford down into fourth and Ross Maguire into fifth place. But still, we've had our first sub 50 second lap, and that's Casey O'Gorman. He's gone 49.5, so that is the fastest lap of the weekend for this class.
Exactly, he's found a good half a second somewhere. So we'll have to try and find out what has changed to bring that kind of big gap between everyone else. But that sort of shifts our big change, really. So second through, I'm going to say sixth, I'm going to say seventh is less than a second. Everyone covered by about 10 seconds. But as we say, everyone's going to be chipping away at these little changes here and there just to get used to it. And of course, their first race this weekend for the junior LC40s are at 3:15 this afternoon, so there will be plenty of time to get some good changes, tweaks to the bikes to try and make them as quick as they can.
Casey Gorman's just gone quicker, 49.2. He's almost a second ahead of Emmanuel Brinton now.
So he must have been teasing us with those early little improvements, because all of a sudden he's got it's like a click in his head to go quicker and quicker and quicker, and he's gone now almost a full second ahead of Emmanuel Brinton.
It's as that confidence builds. As that confidence builds, he's going to gain in time, he's going to gain in stature, and it all comes natural as a rider. Once you've got a sniff of improving, now we're looking at a sub 49 lap. Will he do that? I'm not. I questioned whether we'd go sub 50 second. We've just had another sub 50 second lap, and that's Ollie Walker, 49.987. Only fractionally under the 50 seconds, but under the 50 seconds nonetheless. Casey O'Gorman crosses the line. Improves in time again, 49.244, but that again only marginal this time.
And now we've seen the emergence of Bailey and Taylor Stewart Campbell on his first flying lap. 51.8 for Bailey in the 99, which brings him up into 10th place. 49.244 now for Casey O'Gorman. Where is he finding this time from? As we got a yellow flag down at 6.
Yep, turn 6.
Just getting him moving. So just strapping him back on, giving him a bit of a push, and he'll get underway. But where is Casey finding this time from? This is 2 seconds. Evan Belford now, 52, moves up to a 49.865 to put him up 6 tenths behind. Ollie Walker now moving up, 49.893. So we're going to have 3 people, maybe even 4, under those 4 under the 50-second mark there for you, Kiko.
Yeah, I mean, this is getting really so much closer. It's a battle for second, really. Casey O'Gorman has flown off with this
48.9.
Where has this come from? 48.9. He's almost a second clear now of Evan Belford. We've still got 40 seconds left to run. Will he get another lap time in? That might, if he does, it might be a bad thing for the rest of them, because there's no way they're going to catch up with him at this rate. I'm pretty sure that's Casey O'Gorman confirmed on pole position for this race.
You never know.
Less than half a minute left to go. Looking out on the circuit, they all come across the line. Evan Belford does not improve. He remains second though. As we are looking across the line, no one. Casey O'Gorman, 48.8. He does improve again, only fractionally.
We got a yellow flag up at turn 1.
Yellow flag at turn 1.
So that will put P to any improvements in this session. Anyone crossing the line now, this will be their first lap with a yellow flag in the first sector. And it's going to be confirmed Casey O'Gorman for pole position.
Yeah, unfortunately, our timing monitors don't tell us who the crasher is. We are assuming that he is okay. He's down
yes,
at
he
turn
looks
1.
like he's moving.
Yeah.
So he is in fact on the bike. They just want to get that moved as quickly as they can.
Ross Maguire's just gone up to 5th.
Yeah,
Josh Bannister 6th place.
Checker flag out now then. So
Evan Belford 2nd, Ollie Walker 3rd. I don't think anyone was going to threaten O'Gorman anyway, but it looks like Casey O'Gorman is going to stay on pole. He's crossed the line. The top 3, Casey O'Gorman, Evan Belford, Ollie Walker.
As you say, so Casey O'Gorman, Evan Belford, Ollie Walker, your top 3. Amwell Brinton in 4th place, not crossed the line yet, the only one not to. So after the 19 in the session, we're waiting on bike number 93 to cross the line. He could improve his last lap, 51.3, but of course with the yellow flag in that first sector, shouldn't be improving. So Ross Maguire, Josh Bannister, Taylor Lawrence in 7th place, Ryan Hitchcock in 8th, 9th for Declan Connell, 10th for Bailey Stewart Campbell, 11th will go to James Cook, 12th will be for Johnny Garners, Mason Foster, Jason Kirch in 14th, Troy Jeffrey in 15th, Sunday Horn is 16th, 17th place for Taylor Stewart Campbell, Evan Pendrell and Elliot Dufton in the 19. And in fact, as we say, the junior LC40s as well, it's an interesting, very tight, it's only 9 seconds between the whole of the field, but that's sort of exacerbated by a few stragglers. The top 11 covered by 2.8 seconds, which isn't a lot over a kilometre, is it?
And if you're looking forward to this junior LC40 race, the race then starts at 3:15 our time in the UK. So if you're listening on radio elsewhere, it is 3:15 the UK time.
BST.
Yes, BST, British Summer Time.
Which then means we got the Power Bikes 140s, the PB 140s and Moto teams out next in just a few minutes time. They're due to be out at 12:48.
I think they're coming down into the holding area. I think the riders are more or less ready to go. But a good session there. Casey O'Gorman on top, lap after lap, quicker and quicker each time.
Exactly, a great move there from Casey O'Gorman to take pole position. So they're being told that they're going to send out the bikes now, so just a few minutes early. So we have this session, another 10-minute session, 10-minute qualifying session for the PB 140s and Moto Team Q2. Then it is the Mini GP 70s as the bikes come out now. Mini GP 70s will go out for Q2, another 10-minute session at 1 o'clock. And once they've gone out, we've got lunch then, so we'll have a little bit of a break off air, I imagine, and then the PB Opens will be coming out at 1:48 directly after lunch. So plenty of action still here to come here at Tattershall as the PB 140s and Moto teams head out for their second qualifying session.
Yeah, I'm just going to root through the paperwork to see if I can find the first session times. Where are we? We are not there.
So whilst Kiko has a look for that.
Here we are, got them, I think.
Here we go.
No, I haven't.
No, you haven't.
Try again.
Right. Well, so anyway, as you have a quick look for that, just a recap then of this. So, of course, the race for these guys, the PB 140s and Moto team, will be at 3:30 here, BST. Got a couple more riders coming out of the paddock area. As Kiko, you've got some information on the fast ones.
Yep. The first session was topped by, I think we're going to say Sam Close. I think I'm going to say
Yes.
Ian Jackson was second. The number 7 is proving very lucky here at Tattershall. There's been number 7s
All over.
at the top of the timesheets, all over the place. Alex Vea was third, fourth for Simon Close, 5 for Jamie King, and I think we're in for a good one. Times were slightly off, but not this time. As we've been treated. We have camera footage going on here.
It's really good. Anyway, yes, so yes, thanks to Mr. Lester Forbes, we have an even better view now of what is going on directly ahead of us. So thank you, Lester.
Yes, in anticipation of a live Facebook stream later on, hopefully on the Cool Fab Racing Facebook page, as I think I've mentioned once or twice. Just setting up a camera or two, probably just one, and yellow flag down at...
That's turn 1.
Turn 1.
Can't see that
underway. He is moving, trying to get the bike restarted, however, so gets on his merry way. Is that the number 2? Number 3 potentially. We'll have a look as he crosses the line for the next lap. Now let's just have a recap, of course, of this class. The PB140s and moto teams are actually 2 classes rolled into one race. So we got the obviously the power bikes, or the power bikes and the moto team classes. So pit bikes, rather, there we go, I'll get my terminology right eventually. So the pit bikes out there at the moment, the 140s, very cost effective, I'm told. Minimum age is around about 16 years old, but riders age 14 to 15 with sufficient experience and stature, or with a valid and current ACU road race licence could be allowed. And of course you've got the moto teams, which is known as a great way to share costs between different riders, different bikes, different teams. So it's rolling into 2, and we get a good little battle as we see Jamie King for the PB140s fastest in this session, 50.833, as some of the quickest bikes here this weekend.
Yeah, Jamie King was 5th in that first session, and he did a time of 52.5, so he's by miles quicker. He's 1.7 seconds quicker than before. He is top. That is the fastest time we have seen this weekend. He is only 4 thousandths quicker, I must say, than Alex Vea in second, or Vela. I don't know what we're going to say there. We'll learn it either way. So in 4th, as we're just looking at 50.833, still the fastest time. Jamie King there with that. Number 76. Fraser Kinnaird is in 5th place.
Yes, and also of course
Jamie King's just gone quicker. 50.1. So that is just over 0.6 of a second, nearly 6.5 tenths quicker than the next rider in question. Can we see a sub 50-second lap?
I imagine we could well, and of course Simon Close in the number 33 bike, the fastest of the moto team class, with a 53.055, only 0.129 ahead of Darren Anderson in the second, the 133. So as we get underway, about 3 minutes of this session left to go, we have got 3 PB140s in the top 3, moto team 4th and 5th, and then another PB140, actually no, 4th, 5th and 6th, as Fraser Kinnaird now goes fastest in the moto team class, a good 0.632 tenths, 632 seconds ahead of Simon, or ahead of Simon Clowes.
Fantastic stuff. Kiko and Dan this weekend enjoying their first Cool Fab Racing British Mini Bikes Championship here at Tattershall. And if you're not here at Tattershall, if you're listening online, live on the Cool Fab Racing website, coolfabracing.com, do send in your messages, because we want to know who's listening and who you're supporting as well, as it seems to be a
conked out bike, technical term.
Yes, which brings out a yellow down in turn 1.
Technically known as knackered, I think. Oh no, maybe not.
No, that's not fair comment. He's got going again. So Control Alt Delete. Basically Control Alt Delete, enter and carry on.
That's it.
Exactly. A couple more sessions. Well, I think one more session before We go to lunch, which is up next. The Mini GP 70s qualifying, the second qualifying coming up.
Yes.
Straight after this one, and then according to our schedules, it is lunch. So we'll very much be enjoying that. And after lunch, it's the Pit Bike Open second qualifying session, followed by the AC40 Pro second qualies, and then the second qualifying sessions for the sidecars, the Mini F1 sidecars, which, if anything,
are incredible.
I would, yeah, obviously. But if any of the particular ones,
got a rider
track,
stop between turn 8 and 9. He's on the inside of the circuit there.
Let me go and have a look.
And any danger.
slowly getting going again. Can you actually read any of these bike numbers, Kiko? You're slightly more younger than mine.
1, 3, 3. I can see them as they come into turn 6, but apart from that, I'm struggling here. I need binoculars or even a telescope maybe to read what's going on there, as we are just coming into the final 60 seconds. It's Sam Close on top with a 50.047, so he is only 47,000 seconds off a quick time. As he comes across the line again, he'll get one more lap in. He'll get one more lap. Jamie King is second, third for Alex Vea, fourth for Ian Jackson, rounding out the top 5, and top moto team bike rider Darren Anderson.
Yeah, times already quicker than they were in the first qualifying session earlier today, which is understandable because the track is a bit more drier than it was in the first qualifying session.
A bit more drier, technical term, of course.
Yeah.
It was number 8, that is Keith Bolton in the moto team bike, which has stopped out by turn 8 and 9. Has stopped immediately in front of us again.
Yeah, Keith Bolton's got
6.
Keith Bolton's definitely got a problem there, and that's the
yellow flag at the end of the session, so no one's going to be going quicker.
I think that bike's got an inherent problem in this session. I'm not sure that's one that he can just fix out on track, although he's going again. He's proven me wrong here, as we are. Well, the checkered flag is out. Neil Kinnaird is in 8th. Alex Vea comes across the line in 3rd. But we're waiting to see if Jamie King, who's also gone, this could be close. Jamie King is only 0.1 off pole here. He's come across the line. Only second, but Jamie King there putting in a good display, a good final lap, good final couple of laps. It looks like it'll be Sam Close on top as we are waiting for him. Number 5 comes across the line. That's Alistair Kinnaird. Across, Ian Jackson is 4th. The top moto team rider looks like it'll be Darren Anderson, 133. We're waiting for him. 146 comes across the line. That's Brandon Perrell. As we are just waiting, Sam Close, I think, has come in the pits. He may have come in back to the paddock. There's one rider still going out.
76.
So that is Jamie King. He's already took the flag. It's all static. It's Sam Close on top then. Pole position to the PB 140 class there, and the top moto team rider Darren Anderson. So a rundown of your top 15, top 16 riders. Sam Close on pole, Jamie King 2nd, Alex Vea 3rd, Ian Jackson 4th. Top moto team rider Darren Anderson 5th, Fraser Kinnaird 6th, Simon Close 7th, 8th Cameron Hall, 9 Neil Kinnaird, 10th Brandon Perrell, 11th Keith Bolton, and with that technical problem he has definitely a couple of things to sort out. 12th Tommy Philp, 13th Alistair Kinnaird, 14th Leo Smith, 15th Howard Taylor, and 16th Michael Elms.
Kiko Alexander Giles, thank you very much for that. Next session and final session before lunch is just taking to the track, and it is the Mini GP 70 second qualifying session. Earlier this morning, the first qualifying for GP 70 ended up with, let me have a quick look here, with Josh Watley understandably being fastest by a quarter of a second from Jay Abel and Harvey Claridge. That was in Q1 with a slightly drying track. This is Q2 right now. Any bets? Kiko, you probably know more of the riders than anybody, having studied the form lately.
Jay Abel looked very good this morning. He was perennially in the top 1st and 2nd positions, and I think with a drier circuit now we could definitely see a couple of improvements. I'm not going to stick my neck out too far though. It's definitely going to be very interesting. We are no laps complete at the moment. They have only just gone out with 7 minutes to go, and it's all of it. I think we're going to be seeing the first lap time set now as they are coming down into turn number 6. And they're all negotiating it very well. A lot of riders running right out on the exit of turn 5. There's a bit of concrete or tarmac runoff there. Everybody's using it. But as they come through turn 6, 7, 8 and 9 across the top, we are awaiting as there's marshals running.
And of course, it's an interesting one, as you say. These bigger bikes are more easily able to really get out, really get wide, really put the grip of the circuit. Now it's much drier as well. You can see the amount of lean they're getting on, the way they're attacking the race circuit is with much more sort of vigour compared to what we were seeing this morning. As you said, we do not need to be anywhere near as tentative as we were this morning. It's much drier, more grip out there. It's a tight circuit. It's only a kilometre long, but these bikes, more or less full road bikes, aren't they, in effect? So you can really hustle them, and these guys get up to some real big speeds, don't they? Brodie Crockford, even with 1 lap complete, a 48.443. That compares about a second slower than earlier on, but as we say that, 47.430 quicker than they were going this morning, and that's with 2 laps under their belts.
Yeah, Joshua Watley there, just gone up top. He was top this morning, he's top now. He's gone about a tenth of a second quicker, but I reckon times are going to tumble just yet. So it's Watley, Crockford, Clary. We've got Abel in 4th, and Louis Rendell is in 5th place. And Louis Rendell, let's have a look at his time this morning. What did he set? He has gone not quite as quick as he went this morning. He's about half a second off. He's got some time to find as we come down into the final 5 minutes of this session. It's still Joshua Watley on top with that 47.4. Well, we see a lap time under 47 seconds, nearly 47.1. He's just gone quicker, Joshua Watley, and improving into the 47s. Jay Abel, so those two, first and second this morning, they're first and second now. It is building to be a great race. It really is. We're going to see a couple of ding-dongs there with Watley and Abel. Crockford 3rd, Claridge 4th, Knight is 5th, and Oscar Pinson, who was a late improver in that session this morning, he went up to 8th. He is now 7th, and that is 49.3 now, compares to a 49.8, so he's half a second quicker, but that might be more down to track conditions than anything, as we are negotiating our way round this 1 kilometre long course.
Thank you there, Kiko. And I think I've jumped in front of Lester. Oh, he's just gesticulating at me, so evidently I have. Sorry, I'm going to give him a cuddle. But
he's never looked happy today. I think it's
nothing but stress.
No, I know. God bless him.
Yeah, I know that I had a 45-mile trek just to figure out that somebody unplugged the speakers in the paddock.
But we're not going to talk about that now. We're going to not the abyss.
I need the exercise to be.
If you have problems with Lester Forbes, feel free to visit the commentary booth this afternoon.
Lester Forbes, isn't it, on Twitter if you want to.
I wouldn't mind, but I was here all day yesterday anyway.
Right, shall we leave that?
Anyone out there who thinks Lester Forbes is unhappy, ignore us. We know nothing. We've got 3.5 minutes left to go. Jay Abel's just gone top, 47.1. He is 4,000ths quicker than Joshua Watley.
Wow.
So he is. I had a little stab with on pole. He must be listening to me right now.
He's tight to the top, very tight to the top.
Yeah, but
indeed.
can he stay there though? That's the thing.
Well, look at that. Look at the gap though. The top 4 covered by half a second, just over. Harvey Claridge moving into 3rd there. What has Watley got? Not a lot. He was a slow lap that time. Might have come out.
He's got traffic in front of him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
As well, that will be putting paid to some of that.
That's going to be a disaster for him. I don't know if is he going to try and get up the inside into turn 3. We're going to have a look. Ooh, I thought he was looking up the inside. No, not this time. 47.7 is Brodie Crockford. He's improved. He's still 4th. It is Jay Abel has topped at the moment Joshua Watley as we are coming into the last 2.5 minutes. There is time for improvements yet on multiple laps. There's about 4 or 5 laps left in this. Can we get an improvement? Can we get under 47 seconds?
We'll wait and see, cause it's crunch time and
not quite lunchtime.
But keep your eye open if you're here at the track for this sensational battle in qualifying 2 between Jay Abel, as Kiko said, and Josh Watley.
Yeah, just to point out, for those of you who haven't got the benefit of a timing monitor, Jay Abel is bike 303 and Joshua Watley is bike 70. The others that you might want to keep an eye on, Harvey Claridge is 16, Brodie Crockford is 55 and Louis Rendell 101.
So, as you say, we've got 11 bikes out there at the moment. We've got just under 2 minutes left, and Jay Abel has gone fastest again, 47.141, 0.02 of a second basically ahead of Joshua Watley. So this battle, it's increasing, but only ever so slightly. It's going to be a great one to watch throughout the course of this afternoon, and I believe our 3 races over the course of this weekend, the first of which you can hear live on coolfabracing.com, live here trackside, and on 87.7 FM trackside, I think.
Thank you very much, Dan Meyer. Yes, final closing moments of the GP70 category, and Josh Watley ready to pounce. Is he already on a quick lap? Let's find out as he comes across the line this time.
Josh Watley's just coming through turn 6. He's the grey bike on track, I believe, with the blue leathers. He's into turn 8. He's got to get turn 8 right. He will get another lap in here.
With 52 seconds left at the moment.
Yeah, he's going to get one more lap in.
Jay doesn't improve
across the line. No,
neither does he.
Watley doesn't improve. Have we reached peak performance here? Callum Beach has reached 6th, so that's a great performance there. Oscar Pinson is 8th.
And Jeremy Knight has jumped up into 5th place, 48.145, 1.004 seconds behind session leader Jay Abel. So it's getting quite tight between 1st and 5th.
Yeah, there's only half a second to go. Harvey Claridge goes across the line, but no improvement. He's got 1 to go. Jay Abel and Joshua Watley, it's looking like that's how it's going to stay in the front 2 positions, unless anyone can change that. Abel's across the line, isn't able to improve. Jaden Toomer is 11th. Owen Meller is 10th there. We've got Josh Watley. Where is he? Joshua Watley. I'm looking for him on circuit. Is he? I'm looking at. They've put the wall right in the wrong place there. Across the line, Joshua Watley comes. He gets another lap. He's 47.1. He's just a fraction slower than his personal best, as we are still waiting for an improvement in time. Callum Beach takes 5th place. Jeremy Knight 6th. They've took the flag as well. The flag is out. Louis Rendell is 7th. Oscar Pinson 8th. Luke Coggins is 9th. As we are waiting for an improvement. Can we see it? Watley's just coming into turn 5 now. Jay Abel. I think Jay Abel might even be in the pit lane. I haven't seen him come across the line yet. 303 comes across the line, doesn't improve. It's a 48 flat. He's almost a second off his best time. It's down to Watley. What has Watley got as we're coming through the final few bends here? Watley's coming through the final corner, turn 9. Does he top him? Yes, he does. Joshua Watley, 46. He's gone miles quicker. Joshua Watley, 6/10 quicker than Jay Abel. He saved the best to last. Joshua Watley, what about that?
Has pulled it out of absolutely nowhere. A 46.504, 0.637 quicker than Jay Abel. That has come from absolutely nowhere.
Where?
Sensational stuff. And
wow.
I thought maybe he would do a special last lap. He did do, and wow, it was special.
Incredible. I've never seen that. I mean, that is the last run. I mean, that is going to really annoy Jay Abel. He looked on top for pole there. He's been just pipped, and that has set our race up. The race, I've got to say, Mini GP 70, race 1 is 10-4, so that's going to be a thriller. Keep your eyes out for number 70 and 303. That's going to be doing battle. Joshua Watley on pole, Abel 2nd, Harvey Claridge is 3rd, Crockford is 4th, and rounding out the top 5 is Callum Beach. 6th place Jeremy Knight, 7 Louis Rendell, 8th for Oscar Pinson, 9th for Luke Coggins, 10th Owen Meller, and rounding out the top 11, Jaden Toomer.
Kiko Alexander Giles, thank you very much for that. So that is, I believe, it for the morning session, ending at 1 p.m. here at the track, and it's time now for lunch, and we come back next in around
45 minutes time.
Yeah, around 45 minutes time for the second qualifying session in Pit Bike Open, followed by the AC40 Pros in Q2, and then it's sidecars. And then we get on to the afternoon full of racing. We've got everyone racing this afternoon.
Stopped out is 106 on circuit. Jaden Toomer is stopped out to turn number 6. So going to get a lift back, I think.
Yeah,
luckily it's at the end of the session.
end of the session, that won't matter too much, but he's that is going to annoy the youngster. The marshal's going over now, remonstrating going on as they retrieve that motorcycle from turn 6 there. Marshall's pushing it away. The good thing about these bikes is they're not too heavy. They are fairly simple to push away. Thank you to the marshals as well. Without them, we wouldn't be going racing.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, excellent stuff. And to Rob and Roger Keys and Valerie as well, who always put on a fantastic show here as race directors and marshals. This is Cool Fab Racing 2017, the British Mini Bikes Championship. The Cool Fab Racing British Mini Bikes Championship, the official partner series to the BSB, and we've already seen today some fantastic qualifying session and some fantastic action, and we will come back after lunch online on coolfabracing.com with more fantastic action, following up with the roundup of the qualifying sessions, and we will have all the races live online radio, and hopefully Facebook live stream as well. Stay tuned.
Now the official partner series to the BSB. This is Cool Fab Racing.